Hello, in the last part we had built the bouncing ball game end to end. In this specific video we shall be building some new features on the bouncing ball, plus we would be discussing some exercises which can help you build your skills further. Let's get started. So in this specific step, this is what we are going to do. We are going to have a score placed there. So if it touches the paddle, the score increments. So I'm initializing the score by 0, and then I want to select a font to show the score. So the font definition has been done. See, I would recommend that if in case you have any doubt that what exactly he has written here, do go to the Pygame, do go to Google and just paste this whatever I have done Pygame. You shall see this. I have searched in Google this specific thing, and then what came here, this is what came. So this is what I was using. So let's see what it means. So what does it mean? So it means that it loads a new font from a given file name or a Python object. But if the file name is none, the Pygame default font would be loaded. Okay, so that's what I had done. I have given it a null. So default, and the size is 36. So this is what is done. So any command you are not able to understand what he has done, just go to Google and you would be able to know. So 36 size font has been chosen here. So when it is bouncing from the pedal, what I want to do is to increase the score also. So let me do that. Now the last thing is to drawing the score. So let me do it somewhere here. So again, the formatted print like statement which we have seen earlier. So I want to say score equal to the score value. And this score value is coming from the variable. I want to show it in the black color. Okay. So once this is done, I want to do the blitting. So what I'll do is, and which location I want to show it. I want to show it, for example, in the 1010, the X10, Y10. So you see the score is 0. Score increases when it is able to strike on the pedal. Okay, so the base thing of the game is ready with the score coming properly, and with the score is not becoming 0 on the game restart. Let me quickly fix that as well. So when the ball goes below the uh, paddle, we are restarting the game. Also, we have to make the score 0. Now we want to do something like this. So if the game is over, you want to restart the game with some action on the user side. So this is the next part where we want to have a action taken if in case we want to restart the game. So let's do this quickly. I can note that the video is becoming way beyond how much I wanted to have this video length to be. But what I'll do is I will have this thing demonstrated to you. Okay, the code is already written by me, so I would not write it and I'll not bore you with the writing of the code. The base philosophy of the game is already ready. Now it is only gold plating. When we say gold plating, it is basically making it look more jazzy and all those things, but it is nothing functional, but it is making it more jazzy. So the gold plating part of the code I would not be coding. Instead, I'll be showing what exactly I have done there, and I'll put the code in the GitHub so you can reference it yourself. So this is the next part of the game. So what happens here is that you would be having the restart functionality. So what you do is you have to check for the, so what is being done here is I put a flag called game over is false or true. Okay, and if it is false, then basically if it is true, then that means that the game is over and you want to restart the game. This is the logic which is written for the restart of the game. If not, game over, the same thing whatever was written earlier is being executed here. Okay, otherwise you will bounce off, and you would have, once the game is over, you would have this thing displayed there, this one, and you will again blit it so that this text is displayed. So what is being done is handling off the space button when the game is over, so that you can restart the game on the space button press. And you have a flag for doing that. Okay, so as part of your homework or the exercises, this is the first exercise you will do. You would, if you get stuck, you would have the reference code. Now let's see what are the further exercises. One is having the game end gracefully and having a key, which is a space bar to press for restarting the game. Let's see what is the second thing which we have to do as exercise. So the second thing which you have to do is that you have to put sounds. Okay, so if it touches the boundaries, it will make a sound. Also, if it is touching the pedal, it will make the sound, and if it crosses the boundary, it will make another sound. So sound is pretty simple. If you see the code, you will understand it. Let me show you the code quickly. So you are creating these sound files. Okay, these sound files I'll try to provide you along with the code, and then on the specific events you are playing those sounds. So like for example, bounce sound dot play, bounce sound dot play, and on the game over you will be playing the game sound over dot play. So very simple. I am 100% confident that you can do it. Now let's see the other part. Now let's see one more thing. Let's say that instead of using a circle as a ball, you want to use the correct ball. So that would be the next exercise. So what is the thing? You would be seeing the ball. Okay. The problem on this one is that the ball is looking like a static ball, meaning the images are static. So the last exercise would be to have the ball rotate also. So which means the ball shall rotate like this. Let me show you. So here it is giving a illusion of the ball moving because the ball is rotating. So this is the last exercise. So all, like I said earlier, it is all but gold plating. You have to do this gold plating, make the background, make this ball, make the ball rotate. So let's see the ball code once quickly. So what has been done here is that we are taking an image for the ball. So there is a ball image is what I take. Okay, and then there is a transform which I apply to the ball. So this transform would give a feeling of rotation. Okay, so this you try to do yourself, because this doing it yourself would help you to go through the documentation and try to, you would be able to see that how exactly you have to navigate through the documentation and do it yourself. If in case you are not able to do this, I'll provide you the code also. You can refer to this code and try again. So with respect to exercises, what we discussed is, once the base game has been done, which we demonstrated with the code here, post that you have to beautify the game with the background image, with the sound effect, with the rotating ball. Okay, so those exercises would be there for you, and I would place all this code in the uh, in GitHub or somewhere, and I'll give you the link where you can get this code from. So let's go through the exercises. The first three are the things which we have already completed. So we have completed the bouncing ball moving through the game screen. We added a paddle, and we made the base game by ending the game also if in case ball crosses the paddle. So these three things are already done. The BB4 is space bar for restarting the game. BB5 is for sound effects. BB6 is for background images and ball as an image. And BB7 is for ball rotating. So all this code is there in the description, but these last four are exercises. You should not be taking the code directly and doing it. Please try to do it yourself. If you can't do, refer the code, use it as a reference, and then complete these four exercises. Thank you.